Bring me a bunch of pallets. If we turn from 15 pallets into, can't do math that quickly, but it'd be like 45 pallets because they had to have 2 high and they had 5 high. So yeah. All right, Santa and the Reindeers and Nightmare and Grinch. Time to go, guys. Let's get out to work. Giants had a chance in the first quarter, and then, nah, not anymore. New England's looking real good this year. All right. Supposed to have some kind of like winter mix, a little sleet and snow kind of thing for tomorrow's weather, so I imagine that's going to carry over to Atlanta. 45 degrees, let's go. About 4 degrees just driving here, 41 degrees now. Okay, big old girl. Still should be kind of warm. The oil still should be in the hundreds, I would hope. Keeping her warm, get her aired up, and make that nighttime run over to Atlanta. Got wet quick, little gloomy, foggy. Oh man. Looks like 85's rolling. That's all we can ask for. We got some construction signs, 45 miles an hour. About to get on 85 right now though. And we need some fuel, so we'll probably stop at the racetrack. Use our RTS Ryan Transport fuel card. If you don't know about fuel cards, check it out. There's a bunch of them that are pretty much close to the same, but I found RTS has the best for like the Pilot Flying J network, plus a bunch of like 7-Eleven and racetrack like I'm gonna go to right now. So yeah, check them out. There's a bunch of them out there, but you can get a great discount and save some money on fuel. I really wish the lines were painted better. Like you can see the reflectors a little bit, but the lines are just non-existent. And that's the same way kind of in Savannah and stuff. Like the lines on the highway are horrible. You can't even see them. You need to repaint them. Like coming over the highway, Georgia to South Carolina, it's like nothing there. Yeah, police. Well, I was like they shut. Well, what's going on? If that's construction or if that's something else, but got all the off ramps closed down there. Yeah, that's construction, I think. Bring trucks on. Good to be back in the saddle, though. Good to be back in the saddle. Pretty decent money for these the loads I was looking at today and for tomorrow, but that's because a lot of guys are just getting back into it. You know, there's not everybody's off, so there's a lot more loads that need to move now because we're back to work. It'll take about a week, maybe half a week till it kind of comes back to what the prices normally were and you can negotiate. But today it was pretty dang easy. There was more money on the board than you've seen in a while. So hopefully it kind of stays consistent like that. It makes it a lot more worthwhile to be running these expensive trucks, that kind of stuff. Let's see what diesel's going to cost us today. We're stopping up here in about 5 miles. Here we go, exit 44, White Horse Road. Let's see what racetrack is. I wonder if they're closing again. Every racetrack I've gone to at a certain time of night, like I guess maybe after 10, they kind of close up for cleaning. I didn't think it was a thing. I saw it happen in Atlanta. It actually happened where we're going right now, at Fairburn. But it happened right here too, so I was like, okay, I guess that's just protocol. Probably should have it like on the door, we close from 10 o'clock to midnight. I don't know. Got a little merge here, stay with it. Don't have to stop because you got your own lane. And there is the racetrack, all right. Let's cross all lanes. See if it's open tonight. No, maybe the front doors are open, I don't know. People there, but maybe they're cleaning. Oh yeah. Well, it's open, sweet. All right. Little Santa donuts, okay. All right, I like it. Back on 85, hard turn to the right, hard turn. Here we go. Let's cruise to Georgia. Okay, 38 degrees. Made it to the tunnel under the airport. Busiest airport in the world, Atlanta. That Publix passing us, oh yeah. But it is almost time to get there. 40 degrees over here. Nice smooth sailing, not too busy. That's all you can ask for. We'll get some sleep and then we'll get to them in the morning. But yeah, just when at the airport, you can kind of see the lights over to the right. If you've been to Atlanta, you know you know. We are on the west side of Atlanta, kind of the south right now, going towards the southwest, towards Alabama, Mobile, Alabama. And good old Lane Kiffin took the job at LSU. If you guys know football, you know it was kind of a big thing. especially since the team he was with is like got a good chance at being in the playoff and all that stuff. And now he just left. So, but it's kind of not his fault, but it is kind of because the timeline of being ready for the next football team. Either way, let's get through the rest of 285 off the loop. Get on 85 right up here, and we'll shut it down. Good morning, green APU. If you don't know what APU means, it's auxiliary power unit. Pretty much is just another little motor that runs your air conditioner heater, charges your batteries, so you're not running that big old motor, which costs a lot more to repair than it does that little 3-cylinder Kubota over there. But check them out if you're interested in that. Saves you a lot of idle time, saves you a lot of wear and tear on that motor, because idling a big old 15-liter diesel is a lot worse than running a little 3-cylinder Kubota like we talked about. But good morning, Atlanta. This place wasn't the greatest last time for unload, but we're praying for better times this morning. And then once you're done with that, we can go to the other one. The other one looks like it's just like a cross-docking facility for a bunch of things. Looks interesting. We hit that one up and then find something else out of Atlanta, hopefully towards the house or towards the south. Good morning though, ATL. And if you ever come here to US Foods in Fairburn, Georgia, be innovative. Look around. There are plenty of giant warehouse areas that are for lease, if you want to put it that way. All right, good morning. On the road again. Just can't wait to get on the road again. Rain's kind of just drizzly now, but still there. But 43 degrees, gained a little bit of temperature. Yes, buddy, yeah, buddy. All right, big old girl, let's get it some delivered. US Foods, Fairburn, Georgia. Right across the street from some apartments, a bunch of little warehouses around here. That guy got his blinker on. No, he's going to the same place, but it's going pretty dang slow. We got some time. This guy just pulled out of the stoplight in front of us. In the red truck in front of us. But yeah, hopefully they're, last time we had these energy drinks, not energy drinks, kind of like recovery drinks for a hospital, like really high, I guess, sugar content, like a lot of electrolytes and stuff you need to recover. But they just put the forklift, you can tell they put it right into the side of the pallet on accident, and that just destroyed some of the cartons. So we had to take those back. I think we had like 8 of them, but it was all sticky and stuff all over the wood on the bottom of my trailer, that kind of stuff. A little inconvenience, but got it done. Yeah, let's get this. We're gonna go right here, go around the back side like we did last time, and it'll probably be in that little corner again with that little office with a bathroom with no light. See if they put a light in the bathroom. We'll go for that one. That'll be a good start. That poor trailer right there got, what, broken in half and torn on its side. My goodness, that was a reefer too. T's and P's with that one, jeez. I remember this, you kind of go back here and park and then walk over there, and then they call you when they need you to come up. So we shall do that. Keep it slow around this curve because that's where people come out of. Oh, it's a one-way, okay. Yeah, see everybody else parked over there? Park over there and wait for your phone call. About 8:15 in the morning, 9 o'clock appointment. Don't be late to these kind of places. If you're late, it makes your life a lot worse. Oh yeah, busy out here. Just had that nice white beer built pop in right for me. Trying to stay out of the way. Everyone's getting a phone call right now and getting into their doors. So let's kind of be nimble and get through here. That's right. Nicole, okay. Thank you. Ooh, we're doing better. I like it. Plus, I got snacks now. Don't mind if I do. But we lost chairs. I don't know why. Okay, we got here 8:15. Now it's 10. So I just like to sometimes come check. Read back my phone number to her. It was right. But they're doing better. We got snacks and everything. Got light in the bathroom. But I always like to kind of check, especially if it's an hour past my appointment, like just to see what's going on. Because there's a lot of other guys still here too that are not indoors. We'll see.
You guys crazy?
I just wonder, I had a 9 o'clock appointment.
Okay, who are you?
I'm just,
anything?
yeah, just a 9 o'clock appointment. I was wondering because I got a second drop today.
This you?
That's me.
All right, I'll tell them, let them know. You're not in the door?
Not in the door, and I wanted to make sure they knew that only half the load's coming here.
Okay, I'll let them know that right now.
Okay, thank you.
You're in the door. You're in the door right now.
So they give me a call?
And I told her half of it, but still check before you.
Yeah, they put straps between, but hopefully.
But still check.
What he was doing with his lumber's taking a while. Can we unload our own truck? Because I have.
Yeah, you can.
Do you guys have pallet jacks?
Yeah, they got, yes.
Because I'll say I'll put it on the floor if I have steel toes in my truck.
Yeah, so I'm gonna tell you about to come in and get your paperwork yourself.
I would, yeah, if that makes it quicker, because I got another drop today. Okay, that'd be awesome. That was quite the sequence. The poor guy that was in there before, he had Crocs on. He didn't understand what she was saying. Like, do you have steel toe boots? I guess you can make your life a lot quicker if you unload your own trailer. I have steel toe boots in my truck. I don't mind doing that, especially if it gets me out of here quicker. But anyways, haven't put me in the door yet. She didn't even know. So she's like, I'm gonna go back there and let them know you're not even in the door. So thank you so much. So sometimes it's worth it just to walk in there and refresh them on who you are, or not even who you are, just that you're still here. So hopefully they can get that going. And if I can unload my own trailer, it's only like, there's 18 total pallets on my truck. And I think only 6 of them are going here. So I can get those off. And I said, you got pallet jacks? For sure, I'll take it off myself. I don't mind working, especially if it makes my life easier. Sometimes you'll see that giant orange sticker on these trucks, the 25 after all expenses, without owning equipment. I don't know where that's from, how many 12,000 miles a day you're running, but it's a Penske rental truck, which right off the bat tells me you're spending probably that much money just to have the truck, but I don't know. We're gonna fire up, get aired up, put my steel toes on, and pray for a call, phone call. Get going. I mean, a lot of people have reviewed that company, and I haven't watched those videos. I don't know what it's like, but that's kind of, on average, guys out here as a company driver, a lot of these guys are barely making a check, or on average, I think it's 500 to 700 bucks a week, running a lot of miles. So that's what you can kind of expect running for one of these JB Hunts, one of these big companies, CR England's. And sometimes if you're like trying to do a lease purchase or something, you'll end up owing money. I've heard stories, horror stories about that too. If you have a maintenance on a truck or something bad happens or whatever, or any kind of, I guess, claim on freight or something, or a breakdown puts you out, and then you have expenses to pay, residual or that are constant that come every month, and if you don't make money, then you're gonna have to owe. So think about that. I think it's better just to go company, get your experience. Then again, I just went straight to starting my own company, but I've heard those stories. Just let them have the year of experience with you. If you want to get into the game and you don't have much to put down into it. And the only reason I had something to put down to it was I was blessed enough to sell a house in Arizona and have some extra money left over that was just enough after I bought a house out here in South Carolina and put a lot of money down on it to start that company. It was sink or swim, and I spent almost every dime I had to start the trucking company. And then luckily I kept going, and we kept going to where we are now. So yeah, after 2 engine rebuilds, a lot of expenses, a lot of learning experiences. But yeah, that $2,500 a week for a company after not owning equipment, yeah, seems impossible. Warmed up, big old girl. Found Buddy because I was looking for my steel toes. Gonna turn big old girl back off. It's almost 11 o'clock. I don't want to just keep walking in there. There's a certain point where you start pissing them off. So I'll wait till 11:15, 11:30, I guess. It's just crazy. 9 o'clock appointment, 2.5 hours after. But there's still a bunch of other trucks where it's not like I'm the only one that forgot about me. A bunch of other trucks just sitting out here. Second day after the holiday, so I'm sure there's a bunch of stuff coming in. Gotta think about that. So my biggest thing now is I'm probably not gonna get a load out of here today. Is just being able to get the second one off Forest Park. And then do I stay out here and fight traffic? Do I head back towards the house halfway? It's only 150 miles to the house. But there's good loads there. They're like, I'm just looking at the board, even though I can't book them right now. And there's still some good loads, 2,000 bucks down to like Cocoa area, Cocoa Beach. from here. So I don't know. We'll see. We shall see. But yeah, I understand it. But at the same time, don't book that many appointments probably. But I don't know who takes care of it. I'm grateful for the snacks. Grateful for the better demeanor of the people in the office, because it was pretty rough last time. All the lights were turned off behind the counter. They were just like completely inappropriate towards drivers. Not just me, other drivers too. We all saw it. If you watch that video, you watch that video. I forget what it was titled, but it was like 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago. Anyways, yeah, snacks, light in the bathroom. Bathroom doesn't smell horrible, which is awesome. And we just had a prime guy pull up right here with the reefer. Guy next to me left. He got here right before me, so maybe that's a good sign. I don't know. But me and Buddy are hanging out. That's all that matters. He's having a good time. Hi, Buddy. Hi, Buddy. Yeah, gotta watch that movie before Christmas is over. I also have to watch Christmas Vacation. If you don't know, National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation with Chevy Chase. That is my favorite Christmas movie of all time. I love it. It just kind of shows and capsules what Christmas can be, and the heartwarming part of it, and then family, and then some kind of everything that can go wrong sometimes can go wrong. Just be grateful. Open your day. Start your day with a grateful heart. That's my saying I live by with me and T-Dubs. It's right above when I walk down my stairs, there's a little sign right there. So that's it. Just be grateful for what we do have, that we're healthy. We might be here for 4 hours, 5 hours, who knows? Who knows to let me unload my trailer? Myself? I don't know. But I emailed the broker, just let him know, hey, look, I'm here at the first stop. Got here 45 minutes before the appointment. And we're not in the door yet, and it's 10 something. So, and I just said if they don't let me unload my own trailer, because you never know. They say that, but sometimes they don't, or for whatever reason they won't do that or do this. But he gave me a lumper code, which is like the new way of doing lumpers. Because back in the day, lumpers were pretty harsh. 7 years ago when I started this, 8 years ago, you have to add these like checks, EFS checks. If you didn't have those actual checks, a lot of truck stops had them, but then the truck stops stopped like carrying them, like order them. If you didn't have one of those checks, you had to like go out to other drivers and ask them like, hey man, can I have a check? Can I give you $5 for one? Because they didn't cost that much. They were like $10 for a packet of them, and you got 50 of them in a packet. I don't know. Frey Miller just showed up with a reefer. Frey Miller, F-R-E-Y Miller. I don't think I've seen him before. But it says 50 years in business, so they've been around. Either way, I had to go find a check and then like get them to give them a check, and then they call it in and they verify it. Now it's a lot easier. Like they just text you a link and you put this code in that the broker gives you. So it's gotten better that way, and a lot of places don't even use lumpers anymore, or they just take care of it between each other, the broker and the customer. Did you just hit something, or did you just lock your tandems in place? I don't know. I don't think he hit something, but his tire says bad. Just in case you didn't know, that tire is bad. All right. But yeah, Buddy's here. Let's get in a door, hopefully, sometime soon. I was just about to walk in there and got a call from Tulsa, Oklahoma. I was like, thought maybe spam, but nope, it was them. So someone from Oklahoma is in there. He said, get in door 14. You can unload your truck yourself if you want. I said, perfect. Now, there still is a truck in 14, so I think that lady right there just walked out of that red truck, because that container's 12, red burgundy Volvo, the different colored hood is 13, and that red old Freightliner's 14, but that person just walked out of there, so hopefully they get their paperwork. Now, we can get in there. All right, but I don't want to block anybody here on my left, but it looks like none's ever leaving anytime soon, so we shall see. Yes, sir, the Freightliner just pulled out. I love it. Okay, that's our door. Let's see if we can make this happen, because I think if we did use the lumper service, we'd probably be here another at least an hour, hour and a half. Probably 2 hours, because it takes them a while. After they unload it, then they have to they count it, they do all this stuff. It's just, yeah. If we can just unload it and say, hey, here we go, I think that'd be a lot better. We'll see. But he gets out of the way, US Foods is backing up. And $2,500 a week after expenses is coming in behind me, so let's try and get in here before he gets behind us. They just told me I could unload 14 if I wanted to. Okay. I could just go over there. Now, do you have a hand pallet jack? Okay, Okay, so I'm willing to get it off and take it off with the hand jack, and they say it has to be broken down to 2. Okay, we got our strap off for them. That's they want to make the money, of course. They want to unload your truck. If it was just them pulling it off the truck, I got no problem with that. I can get that done in 10 minutes. But he wanted me to break it down from the way they shipped it with the 5 high down. He was going to bring me a bunch of pallets. It would turn from 15 pallets into, can't do math that quickly, but it'd be like 45 pallets because they had to have 2 high and they had 5 high. So yeah, would have been fun. But he said, yeah, I can do it quicker than you can. I said, okay, I believe you. Just really would like to get the second one off the truck before the day's over. Well, I'm gonna put my boots back since I'm not unloading my own truck. But they just called me. They said, hey, I'm gonna move you to door 24. I'm like, oh my goodness, guys. And I've been sitting out here for like another half an hour. Can't make the stuff up, buddy. Can't. So I put my other shoes back on. They have to come out and unlock my airline so I can move. Just U.S. Foods, just all food distribution places pretty much. But yeah, this one, I think they made me move doors last time I was here too. But I was in there, I mean, the floor is completely full of stuff, so maybe he has more room at 24 and he can get it off. But I got a text saying they're starting to unload my trailer, and now hopefully that guy comes and gets the airline off so I can move that way 10 doors. All right, he just unlocked us, nice of him. And then he said the guy from 24 should be pulling out soon. So that means if there's a truck was just there, they probably still got a bunch of stuff on the floor over there too. Whatever. We got our wheel chock up. He got that unlocked. I barely made it in here without hitting these rams when I was backing up. So see if we can get enough distance to clear this truck next to us. Might have to readjust a few times. We'll see. Now we got it. Clear him by about a foot. All right, 24. Yeah, he just left. Cool. That was that green truck. All right. Good timing. Let's just please get this off the truck, guys. I still got to go drive through Atlanta and go to one more place. That guy has some speakers in his truck. Hoping not Jamaican music. I like it. Okay, so I was in there and I said, I'll do it. I'll break these down however you want me to. Bring me pallets. And he said, I could do it quicker than you all the time. I'm like, okay. I was like, what do you think, in like 2 or 3 hours? Like, I'll have it done in an hour. It's been an hour. Moved doors and still green light. So, yeah, the promises. Oh, my goodness. It's now, what, noon? Yep, noon. Love it. 9 o'clock appointment. Got here at 8 o'clock. Can't make it up, but that's what you expect. Kind of go into it thinking that already. And, I mean, there's still guys parked over here. There's still 1, 2, like 3, 4, that 2,500 weekly still over there. Like, I feel bad for everybody. But again, it's the week after Thanksgiving, so it's been getting backed up, you know. But man, when you tell me, I mean, I would have broken those down. I have no problem with breaking all that down. I bring my knife in there and we can go. Give me more pallets and give me somewhere to put them. We will go, buddy. But no, he did not. He did not. Maybe they're taking a break. Maybe they're having shift change. I don't know. But yeah, maybe we'll just go in there and do it ourselves. I don't know. Well then, oh my goodness, almost 1 o'clock now. Finally got the call, but we still don't have our paperwork, so we have to wait for that. Hopefully, I mean, they're big boxes and they're all the same thing. They don't have to count it all. But if they have to count it all, you could be here for another hour or so, just waiting for them to count the boxes. But I mean, there's 4 boxes, 5 high. Come on, we can count that pretty easily. But hey, you never know. If they have to break it all the way down, we're definitely missing the next appointment, but we're praying we're not. So I got the text message saying, your bills are done, come on in. Already parked my truck. Big old girls, right behind that little yard jockey. Waited there for about 20 minutes, paid my lumper. That's all taken care of. Walk in there because they said your bills are ready. Oh no, your bills are not ready. We will call you when they're ready. Like, okay. Just got a text message saying they're ready. But all these guys, half of them have been here as long as I have. So some other guys walked up. It's like, I've been here 6 hours for 2 pallets. I'm like, hey man, me too. It's the way it is nowadays, but you can just laugh at it. And the place I'm going to next is at 3:30, kind of their cutoff for deliveries, and it's 20 miles away. So depending on traffic and getting out of here in the next half an hour, hope we get it done. Praise the Lord. Another 15 minutes. They called me. We're done with this place. Like I said this last time, I'm hoping we'll see this place in a while, but when it's paying that good to come over to Atlanta, you take what you can get, right? There's one going back to Greenville. It was up last night, but it was like an 8 a.m. pickup, so I was like, I can't get that one. But it's back up right now on the board, so see if they're picking up till later or what. But 1:30, almost 1:45, I think. See how quick we can get off this truck and see how quick or how long it's loading at the next one. Luckily, our next drop was not too far away, and it's going back towards the way that we want to go to get out of Atlanta, because this is going on the Greenville side, not towards the Chattanooga side, the bottom side. We just went under the airport again, and we are 2 miles away right as we sit right here. So it's just this place, I'm praying, is not like U.S. Foods. It seems like a smaller cross-docking area, so hopefully they're just ready for it, rip it off, sign paperwork, bye, have a great day. We got as many cases as you said it was going to be, as many pallets you said it was going to be. Thank you so much. That's the way you would hope it would be most of the time, but not all the time is it that way, as you can just tell with the last one. We got to merge 75, let Amazon sneak over, and we're going south 75, and that's like our first exit. Save the signs. Man, that one got obliterated. And somebody also obliterated the guardrail back there when we were coming on to 75. My jeez. Some bad driving going on. Yeah, we go take a little hairpin around here, a little big curve, and then we go through 2 stoplights. And it's this like giant, like I said, kind of like cross-docking, a bunch of cross-docks all over the place. So what we're looking for is Market Grocery. So let's see if they're here. It says Georgia Agricultural Market to our left right there. Produce terminal, like there's just a bunch of, yeah, like cross-docks, like semi-truck trailers everywhere. I don't think I've ever been over here. We are entering right past this guy getting a spare tire put on. Got the truck running still while he's changing it. There you go. And I hope this is the entrance right here. It says it is. Let's just see if it says no trucks anywhere. There's a bunch of trucks already right there, so hopefully it's an entrance. Looks like it is. And then it looks like we go to a quick right. Yeah, I can see Market Grocery right over there. I can see the sign. All right, let's make this turn. Okay, come on. Let's get in here. Use main gate. I don't know what that means. I'm going here to the right, where all these cars are. Barely missed that curb. I hope this isn't a one-way. Never been here. I don't know. Excuse me if it isn't. Let's go to Market Grocery, which is right here on our left. Okay. How do I get my truck to it now? Did I go the wrong way? Probably. Stop right here and see where we're supposed to go, because that guy's way over there. I'm gonna go straight more and just get out of the way of all these cars, because this seems to be like the consumer pickup. He's pressure washing. Let me get past you real quick, man. Thank you. If I can make that turn with those cones. Yeah, wide open on the left side over here. Bunch of room. Hopefully there's docks. I don't know. All right, don't hit those. Don't hit his cones. I don't know if there's docks right here. Truck coming at me. Meat department receiving. We're definitely not meat department, so we're the other side. Let's talk to somebody. There's 2 doors back here. All right. Let's see if we got anybody that can peek out and say, hey, what's up? Please use main entrance front doors, okay? So this says. All right, let's figure this out. Okay, Market Grocery, let's go.
It's a family.
Okay, there.
Go left all the way down.
All right, thank you. You ever been down there before? No, I've never been here before.
Hey Joe, you got a map?
This is still the same thing, the complex. At least they're open to take it. He couldn't open that door, so I just jumped out the ramp door. He's like, I'm looking out for you. Thanks, man. But yeah, we go to a different area, so at least they're taking it though. I'm grateful to get it off the truck. Pretty cool. Like a supermarket for all kinds of food. Yeah, a little bit of traffic jam out here. It's all good. One reefer's backing up and got the train going behind us. You can feel it rumble in the tracks. Oh yeah. Rolling through. Yeah, I've never been over here. Just a little farmer's market with a bunch of other stuff. Market grocery. But I should have known. He said, oh, you're going to building 2. I'm like, what the heck is building 2? Let's go. Building C, it says right there, but they just could probably call it their building 2. I have Burrito Produce. Yeah, a bunch of other names besides the one we're looking for. All right, All American something. Destiny Organics, Vista Produce. Where's the one that I need, guys? All right, we'll swing it around so we're not blindsided and see if any of these people are who we're going to. Come on, find a gear. There you go. I tell you what, this place is a maze, guys. So that was not the place I was supposed to go. I even showed him on my phone map, and I said, right here, this building. And he said, yes. So then I marked it with my finger, and that's where we just went. And then luckily that guy was coming out and was leaving for the day, and he said, oh, no, that's my building. That's not my building. I said, okay. He said, go down here to the end of the road, go left. And it's the next one over. Okay, let's just try to find this place, guys. Crazy. I wish they would have a big sign that said Market Grocery, but they don't. One that says Food Depot right here. Got another one that says no admittance. Looks like they're working on forklifts. All right, okay. Is that, are you Market Grocery maybe? I think that's her, okay. Some lady standing out there. Okay. We should put a thumbs up. Let's back this thing a blindside. Actually, I probably could go around the building and come back from the other side. That would make it a lot easier. Let's look at the map. Yeah, we can go around. Okay. Then we don't have to blindside off the road. We can just pull up right next to it and offset back. There's this building right here on the right. Coming around the mountain when she comes. Now we're coming around the backside. All right. That makes it a lot easier. Hello? Yes, yes. What a difference a receiver makes, guys. And this is another company that's out of Jacksonville. I don't know what's going on with the Jacksonville brokerages, but this one's called Grizz. I've actually ran for them before. Grizz Logistics, Grizz. Younger guy on there. Get to talking with them, get all vetted. It's a load going from right here back to where I live, right in Malden. $1,200. I was like, yes, I will go for that. But he starts asking me the most random questions, like just the usual stuff. Will you change your phone number? The plane. A lot of delta. Change your phone number, change your address. Like, yeah, I told him why. I said, okay, that makes sense. And then he says, you've had an accident recently. And I was like, he asked for the last 6 of my VIN on my truck. I'm like, so he's asking way more stuff than anybody else really asked. Like, kind of just stalling. I was on the phone for like 10 minutes. And he finally gets it all going. He says, what was that accident? I was like, I got rear-ended by a guy going like 120 in a cement trailer that wasn't even mine. And he's like, oh, okay. So it was just really weird, like he was stalling and checking stuff out. Then he put me on hold for like another 5 minutes. Comes back just to tell me that I was just told that the shipper is closed. It's like 2:15 in the afternoon right now. So either way, Jacksonville brokerages, maybe they're friends with corporate traffic, but corporate traffic is probably one of the worst brokerages out there. And Grizz Logistics might be their friends. Who knows? But they both have 904 area codes, which is Jacksonville. So Either way, hope somebody gets that covered. Could have taken that right now, but there's definitely a rate increase going on out here. So stick to your guns and know your worth. But yeah, she is almost done. She's like, I said, oh, I've been at the last place for about 5 hours. She said, oh, I'll have you out of here in less than 20 minutes. I said, truly appreciate it. But it's getting cold again, guys. That wind is coming in. So we'll keep looking for a load out here today, but if not, we'll live to fight another day. We'll live to fight another day. Bobby Boucher.
Okay. Hopefully that was better than
That was
last
way better. Thank you so much. You're my hero. Appreciate you. Have a great week.
Be safe out
Thank
there.
you, too. I am telling you what a difference a place makes. That was 20 minutes. That's the way it should be, guys. All right, let's pull out. Got our doors closed. And by the grace of God is good. We got a load. We had 3 different loads besides the one that was from Jacksonville, which seemed like a bit of a waste of time. This one was, there was 2 of them. Like, one was 1,000, and he said he covered that one, but he has another one to Hendersonville. How do I get out of here? All right, this way. I had another one to Hendersonville. I think he really only had one to Hendersonville, but he was trying to portray it as Greenville because it took like 2 seconds. And he said, "No, I just covered that one." I'm like, That was a light load. That was like 12,000 pounds, and it was coming out of CUMMINS, Georgia, which would have been great. Just like kind of on the way home already. The one I got is going Conyers, which is where I bought my red truck back. A police officer bought it off the guy I sold it to in Las Vegas. That big red Dodge I have is a nice Peterbilt down there. That Taze drives, keeps track of it, keeps care of it for me. A police officer bought it from the guy that I sold it to 6-7 years prior. And he gave me his contact information. I said, "Hey, you ever want to sell that thing, man? Please let me know. I am all in." And he said, "Oh, I'm never selling this thing." I was like, "Okay, well, if you ever do, I'm here." And man, it's kind of a tight turn right here. I don't want to hit their thing, but also I don't want to put my tires on the curb. But I'm going to put my steer tire a little bit on the curb just to clear this turn right. Anyways, my buddy down here, HAGGAI Diesel, Andrew, found it on Marketplace because he lives over here in Griffin. He's like, "Isn't this your old truck?" And I said, "Yeah, it was." So anyways, bought it back, but that's where I bought it back, Conyers. He's a police officer for them. So very grateful. Actually, it was his girlfriend selling it, not him. I just think he didn't want to really deal with it. And it was in bad shape. All the airbags weren't working. A lot of stuff was messed up. The computer kept losing its ground. So got all that fixed up, got it all done. But a little memory lane going back to Conyers to get this load. It's 20,000 pounds, and it's going back to Piedmont, which is Greenville, kind of towards the lake a little bit. So, but it doesn't deliver till a little bit later. So that's why he gave me $900 for it. He was asking $700. I said, "Well, late delivery appointment, man. Let me get a little more." He's all right. So it must be a good market right now coming out of the holiday. A lot of stuff needs to move, so we will take it. Let's get over there to Conyers. We need to get some dinner too. I haven't really eaten much, but the snacks I have, my beef jerky, my peanuts, that kind of stuff, because it took 5-6 hours out of good old U.S. Foods. But hey, we're done. We're done with the produce market over here. Super nice lady. Glad she got me unloaded so quickly. And now let's go ahead and get to Conyers, Georgia. And then from Conyers, I can kind of go back roads back to 85. I don't have to come back to Atlanta and go around. It's kind of, I can go to Angle, the little country roads back towards 85. Get home tonight and probably take the boys to school tomorrow. Take T-Dubs to breakfast or lunch if she wants to go. She's feeling a little bit sick. She's got like a little, the cold, they turn cold quick. When it does that, it gives you that little sickness, you know. So we both took some Theraflu, but she's still feeling a little achy and has a little sore throat. So hopefully she's feeling better. If she's not, maybe I'll just stay out in the truck tonight at the receiver. But I'd like to go home and take the boys to school. Maybe I'll just go home and take the boys to school for her and then get back to work. Who knows? Who knows? But right now we have 31 miles to our pickup that way, away from Atlanta. Atlanta, we're going over here, and then our home's over here. Let's go. All right. Back on 75 for a little bit. Back to that loop. Right to our right is that Coca-Cola facility we've gone to a couple times. Very tight, not good, not W9 friendly. And back to our left was the Porsche experience. You can drive like the newer, nicer Porsches. I don't think GT3s. Maybe you can bring your GT3 there and rip it around. But it's mostly like 911s and stuff and Boxsters, that kind of stuff. But yeah, that's the Coca-Cola right there. Let's keep going. About an hour early to our appointment, so we stopped for some tacos al carbon. Oh my goodness, guys. Yeah, that is some good stuff. And the salsa right here. It's like a mango. It is so good. Alrighty. Got about an hour and a half till our appointment, and we're down the street. Pretty dang good food. Pretty cool atmosphere, too. All right, they're ready for Christmas. Let's go. By golly, Miss Molly, is it windy and cold out here? What happened? It was warm and now it's not. Fire her up and we're picking up right back over there.
Go to door 2, okay?
Door 2, okay, thank you.
When you get a green light, come make this paperwork,
Okay. She acted like she didn't know what I was talking about for a while. Then she's like, "Oh, I got your order." I'm like, "Okay." Cardinal Health over there in Peatbox. Ooh, it's chilly. There's like a little layer of clouds. You can see the sun a little bit through it, and then there's a bunch of dark gray clouds. But we're going door 2, which is right back here, so we're at the blind side when we get it done. Oh yeah. Maybe see a little. Oh, it kind of gone now, but there was like a nice shelf of clouds. I like it, but it's cold. Oof. We are in there, buddy. Oh, yes. Good food in our tummy. Take a little relax. Door number 2, green light. Not a bad blind side, but got pretty close to those cars. Oh, yeah. But yeah, on that note, guys, God bless you. Thanks for hanging out with me in Atlanta, me and Buddy. And we will see you on the next one. God bless you guys.